For the next 30 days, I'm gonna try to double my pull-ups. I was told that this is impossible, but today I'm gonna be focused on trying to make the impossible possible. But the question is, why pull-ups? Because most people can't even do 5. And that means pull-ups are one of the hardest exercises ever. But that's also a good thing because it means you can build muscle, gain strength, and eventually unlock cool skills. Plus, let's be real, they just look awesome. And for me, pull-ups are one of my favorite exercises, but recently I've actually been stuck in a plateau, and I can't think of a better way to break that plateau than to try this challenge. So here are the rules. For the next 30 days, I'm gonna prioritize pull-ups, but I'm not gonna do 100 reps a day because I've actually tried that before and it's not the way to go. So here's the plan. I'm gonna be training hard twice a week. Day 1 will be focused on weighted pull-ups with a focus on building strength and power. Day 2 will be the opposite, and I'm going to focus on higher reps with a pause in them to build endurance and work on my form. And on my off days, we're going to do 0 pull-ups. We're focused on recovery. And before we start, we need a test to see where my pull-ups are at. And in order for the rep to count, there's 2 rules. First, I got to get my chin over the bar. And second, I have to actually have a full dead hang at the bottom. So that was 11 pull-ups, which isn't bad. But in order to double it, I have to hit 22. On day 1, I did pull-ups with an extra 10 pounds attached, but I noticed that when I was doing them, my elbow would hit the wall. So I decided to do my pull-ups on a door frame, and it hurts. But today we're actually doing body weight neutral grip pull-ups with a pause, so this bar is going to be fine for that. Okay, so I got 7 for the first set. By the end of this month, we're going to see how many I could get. Before going into this challenge, I was actually doing a lot of volume for my upper body work. And on top of that, I would do pull-ups at the end of my workouts, so I'd already be tired, which is probably why my reps weren't as good as I would like them to be. We made it to the final set, and for this set, after I'm done, I'm actually gonna do 2 or 3 eccentric reps. Let's go. We hit it, so let's hit some eccentrics. That's it for week 1. This is week 2, day 1. Doing weighted pull-ups with 15 pounds. The goal is to get around 6 reps. Whew. So I'm not going to say that was easy because it really wasn't, but those 6 reps were pretty challenging. I definitely think my pull-ups are going to go up by the end of this challenge. I just may need to give it a couple of days rest after I'm done. Set 2. As long as I'm getting close to failure, that's all that really matters. That was 5. I think doing less sets is better for me because I have stress outside of training, and then I can pinpoint and focus on the sets that I'm actually doing. This is week 2, day 2. Last week I hit 3 by 7. Today we're going for 3 by 8. On week 3, day 1, I was actually able to hit my rep goal of hitting 3 sets of 6 reps with 15 extra pounds. And you can see my form kind of give out on the last rep. This is the final day of week 3, and last time I hit 8, 8, and 7 pull-ups on the body weight pause reps, so today we're going to try to beat that. That was 9. The grip is slowly coming off here. I got to focus on slowing the eccentrics because I'm kind of just dropping, and that's not a good look. Time for the last set. And look, honestly at this point I don't really care what the number is. I just gotta make sure every single rep is perfect with a pause at the top and a pause at the bottom. Throw the reps count out the window. We're going focus on every rep. Got 6. My workouts are a lot shorter than before, but I'm going pretty damn close to failure and pushing myself. See you next week. This is week 4, day 1. As you can see, we got a whole new setup. I got a whole squat rack, so we're gonna do some pull-ups over here. Last week we hit 15 pounds, and this week we're gonna go 20 pounds. This felt easy. So I have one more day to work out on Friday. Then after that, I'm gonna take the weekend off, and then on Tuesday, I'm actually gonna test again to see where I'm at. Last set, we're gonna get 6, and then immediately following this, I'm gonna do some eccentric reps. And in terms of pull-ups, it really all starts with a grip. Like, the harder I grip it, the easier it becomes. So Yeah, let's do that. For some reason, my lower abs are like really sore. I think it has something to do with me using these heavy rings. That's for another video. Yeah, I kind of lied about that one because on the last day of training, I decided to do my pull-ups on the ring. It wasn't easy, but it was pretty fun, especially since I was able to move my hands, which allowed more range of motion. We made it to the final day. So after my last workout, I waited 3 days of full rest, and now we're gonna go back on the bar and see what I can do. That was 15. That means I didn't hit my goal. But when I first started, I did 11. Today I did 15. So we're better off than we were in the beginning. Maybe if I give it a little more time, could have done better. But there's something I didn't tell you. When I first started this challenge, up until now, I actually weigh more now than I did back then. And I'm still able to do more pull-ups, which means I definitely got stronger. And I think this just proves that consistency and just having an intention makes a big difference. And instead of us just overthinking on what's the best workout or what we should do and what we shouldn't do, we should just start and do the work. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, you're gonna love this one, so click here to watch.